Are we ready, Comedy Store, to get this show going? Are we ready? And thank you, sir. The whole audience is applauding, but you're just sitting there. So I just want to say thank you again for taking that second row seat and leaving these people that are big fans in the dust because you wanted to sit up here with your shit-eating grin. So I appreciate it. I'm kidding, guys. So let me just say this. Here's what's going to happen. I'm totally kidding. You guys are so nice. Are we ready to get this thing started? Are we ready to go? Are we ready? Louder. Are we ready for Dr. Phil? Dr. Phil!
Welcome, everybody. Happy to be here. Make some fucking noise. I am Dr. Phil. You know that. Clap, you son of a bitch. Clap, goddammit, if you're excited to be here. One more time for Gary Cannon. That's a woman. He just had a surgery 6 days ago. It's great to be here. Today's show is all about babies who queef. That's next week. Today's show is about direction, okay? And life can get messy. I think we all know that. We're all trying to do our best, put our best foot forward. We make choices and we don't make choices, and we live by those, okay? You got to get a little crazy to survive. Seal said that. I think he was right. You know, he's got a fucked up face, right? He got a mini fridge thrown at him or was bit by a chipmunk on a camping trip. Either way, Heidi Klum lets him finish in or around her, so that's confidence that we can all aspire to achieve. As we all know, the world's going through a crazy time, okay? We're just trying to do our best. We got to figure it out, but we can't figure it out, okay, until we figure ourselves out. We're not that different, you and I. We all diarrhea sitting down. Okay, we've all cried at the end of Forrest Gump on mushrooms when that little kid with Down syndrome comes in and he's like, damn, you know, that's my favorite part. You know? And we all get angry. We all get angry. That's something that binds us together as people. A couple weeks ago, my wife Robin and I got into a little kerfuffle. And, you know, she told me I couldn't invest some of our finances in a massage parlor that takes Bitcoin in Rancho Cucamonga. Shout out to the Cucamonga. So I pushed her out of her chair while she was on an important Zoom and spit on her. But we got through it. You know, we got through it. And we're better for it, you know. She knows not to fuck with me. The message was sent. But it's that type of dominance that we all aspire to possess in our day-to-day. And, you know, we're better for it. Robin and I going on a year strong, you know? But that's what we're going to figure out today, okay? The theme of today's show is rage, okay? The people... Okay. It's about the show where people are dealing with stuff. You know, everyone's dealing with something, right? You know, there's people that thought going to look for the Titanic was a great idea. Too soon? I thought the movie was pretty good. I was like, I'm just going to watch that, you know? But that's what we're doing here today. We're trying to figure it out, get to the core of what our problems are, and see if we can't fix some problems. And speaking of which, Steven, turn the house lights on for me real quick. Let's take a look at these potential homeless people. Look at these guys. Got a great show, but I want to get to know my audience real quick and see if you've all got some problems that we could dissect and help progress through together as a unit. Sir, what's your name? You're Mark. And where are you from, Mark? Chicago. What part? Where's that? Great. And what do you do in Chicago, Mark? That's great. Now, Mark, was that the dream? Do you love it?
At times.
At times, and that's what I'm talking about. You seem sad, Mark.
At times.
At times. Yeah, well, guess what? Me too. We all get down in the dumps, and we're looking for a pick-me-up, okay? Maybe a high five from a stranger, or a fentanyl brownie from your wife. Mark, who's this to your left?
This is my wife, Connie.
Your wife, Connie? Yeah? And where's Connie from?
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, you can let her fucking answer, Mark, if that's okay. So it seems to me that there's a little bit of a communication gap between Connie and Mark tonight. Connie, what do you do for work and do you love it? It's okay. That's what I'm talking about. Connie, what do you do for work that's got you so lethargic with your enthusiasm? Because I can appreciate somebody wanting to mask their true feelings, but I can also, I get turned on. My dick is fully erect right now at the idea of you opening up to a room full of strangers. Connie, what's got you down? Nothing? Okay, moving on. Well, man, you've got some tattoos. That's pretty exciting. Things are obviously going according to plan. You didn't get those for free. You had to get a job, make some money to be able to cover your arms and scare your girlfriend's family. Do you like the tattoos? Some yeah, and some you don't. That's what I'm talking about. You feel how he's not even sure of who he is. And what's your name, fella? Adam? Great. And Adam, where are you from? Orange County. That's where they filmed that TV show about Orange County, right? And what do you do, Adam?
I have a custom furniture company.
Oh, look at you just slapping your cock on the table. This guy makes his own fucking sofas. Okay, that's some BDE I can get behind. What's the craziest piece of furniture you've made in the last 16 days, Adam?
Well, I don't make it, I sell it.
You don't make it, you sell it? I don't think I like your fucking attitude right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. But that's something we can work on together. I would love to find out if there's a younger person here tonight, because my troubled teens is kind of my forte. If you've seen the show, I really get fired up to tackle the issues of tomorrow's future. Is there a younger child, somebody that's maybe looking to pull a beef out of a hat? Somebody, yeah, well, you look, how old are you? 22? Yeah, I'm talking about, like...
I've been,
Oh, is that your real fucking voice? That can't be the real... Did Grover just fucking go through puberty? Sweet Jesus. Okay, we'll come back to that, but there's got to be somebody in this crowd tonight that I could help that's again, skewing on the younger side. Again, I've...
bitch!
See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at you. What's going on, you old cocksucker? What's your name?
My name's Darwin.
Yeah, where are you from?
Philly.
Okay. You always dress like a zebra in heat?
Yeah.
Okay. And what brought you out here to the show tonight? Clearly you've got some issues you'd like to be worked on.
Apparently I need help.
You look like the type of kid that deserves a kick into the dick. Why don't you come on up here and we'll see if we can work that out together. Guys, make some noise for Darwin. Come on up here. Come on up here, you little... Yeah, come on. Keep it going for him. That's not an easy walk. Take a seat real quick, Darwin. You're on the drphil show live at the Comedy Store. Darwin, what's going on, man?
Fuck you.
We'll be right back.
We made it.
Yes. The best part of waking up is not dying in your sleep.
Court?
Adam.
You guys know each other?
This is the Courtney I told you I was falling in love with.
Oh, that is so funny. What a small world.
How could you do this to me? We dated for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Is that why you didn't come to my son's magic show?
You have a son?
You haven't returned any of my text or Facebook messages.
I just didn't want to see you ever again.
Well, you could have told me that to my face.
How did this even happen?
Tinder.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, she was so funny. You initiated with me, actually. You sent me that.
I didn't mean to.
You accidentally sent me an emoji.
You had that dog in your profile picture, but you don't even have a dog.
I don't even have a dog.
That's
You
somebody
loved it.
else's.
It's somebody else's, but hey, it worked. I got you, didn't I? And then you said, I'm coming over. Let's fuck. And then we fucked, and you're like, I don't love anybody else, right? And then while we were fucking, you were like, God, this is the best I've ever had. You're like, I was dating this guy for 20 months, and it was the worst.
Folgers Coffee. You made it.
One more time for that sponsor. This show ain't paying for itself. I'm sitting here with Darwin, the piece of shit you guys just met in the alleyway there. Darwin, how old are you?
17.
Oh, nice. I remember being 17 once. What's your favorite thing to do as a 17-year-old?
Jerk off on TikTok.
Okay, can anyone relate to that? Mark? Now, this is actually, we're bringing up a good question, because porn, okay, is something that I think we all struggle with, finding the category that suits what our desires are. Darwin, you're into what sort of fun stuff on the internet?
Goth girls.
Okay, and what are they doing to each other?
Like playing with each other's fat tits.
Okay, Mark? Are you, do you prefer less or more makeup? And how big are the titties that you're Googling? Nice size? A couple lumps? Oh, so you like breast cancer survivors. That's weird. Way to make it fucking weird in here, Mark. Okay, well, that's good. Now, Darwin, you strike me as someone that's trying to figure it out. I think we're all doing that. You know what I'm saying? You're wearing the makeup and you got these purple streaks in your hair, which tell me that there's something going on at home. Do you like being home, Darwin?
No, I want to leave, but also I'm being kicked out at the same time, so it's a dilemma.
Well, fucking take it easy, man. Okay? We're trying to figure this out. We're not trying to have you fucking jump off the Andal's balcony. Okay, that was a weird thing for me to say. I'm sorry. But you know what I meant, okay?
Yeah, because I've thought about it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. We've all thought about crazy shit, okay? It's just about figuring out how to put some happy in between that. What's your favorite thing to do on a Saturday morning, Darwin?
I don't know. Sometimes I draft in AutoCAD.
The fuck did you just say?
Never mind.
No, because I feel like never mind is something you say a lot, okay? And people turn the other way. Maybe they skateboard away. What keeps you distracted from the troubles at home?
Ice Road Truckers.
That's a show where the homophobes go look for tornadoes? What's Ice Road Truckers?
It's these dudes who like get inside trucks and then like they're on the road and it's like you follow them around and like it's really cold and like they're loading trucks and sometimes the trucks like fall through ice and stuff.
Sure. Well, all I heard was I'm a big fucking loser. And I think what we need to do, Darwin, is find something for you to do where people want to follow you around. Do you like being outdoors or are you more of an indoors fella?
Oh yeah, I love daylight and sun.
Okay, I think we've had enough out of you, Darwin.
You know, you're a fucking phony, man. I don't even think he knows what the shit he's talking about.
Darwin, I'd like you to step off my stage right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I'd like you to leave.
Well, fuck you then.
Great, get out of here. Put the mic down and
I
leave.
thought that it was going to be a moment where the crowd sided with me and then they didn't.
Nope. Get the fuck out of here. Guys, one more time for Darwin. Let him hear it. Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Well, that went exactly how I thought it would. We've got more fun coming up here, but before we do, we're going to take one more commercial break. We'll be right back with Bill Burr. We'll be right back.
Have you ever felt the moon? Or listened to the heartbeat of a lion? In every every space of time we live. Searching, standing, breathing. The moment your mind escapes the truth. When passion follows the dream. And worlds collide, touching, feeling, hoping. Have a sip of nature's dripping love. Only God knows why the waves blow in the wind, the sea, suns, and dreams. Who can tell us why we know what we do and we do? I get knocked down, but I get up again, and again, and again, and again. Love is the ultimate prize. The smell of confidence. LP Cologne. Put a little man in there.
Little people have feelings just as well. My next guest deals with anger, okay? He uses it for entertainment purposes, but those close to him are starting to wonder if it's getting out of control. I myself enjoy it. Some say he screams so that he feels better about himself. Some also say that maybe he needs to take a break from the frustration station and check into the chill the fuck out hotel. We'll figure it out. We'll see if we can. I'm going to try to fix it as best I can. Please welcome the great Bill Burr. Let him hear it.
Thank you, Dr. Phil, for having me.
Wow. Bill, where are you from?
Massachusetts.
Right, and that's the other side of the country. What's happening
That's
over...
one of the ones that started it all.
Started what?
The genocide of Native Americans. We did it first.
That was going to be my next question. When did the genocide of Native Americans start?
That's why, like, the flag had the circle.
I remember.
Because we were encircling the Native Americans, you know? But the ones who survived, they got those casinos. What? They didn't?
You know they fucking did.
They did, yeah. When's the last time you went to a reservation and tried to help somebody out?
Read a book, pussy. Bill, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you, too.
It's been a minute. Bill and I met, I believe it was at some sort of puppy foundation. You know, one of those Sarah McLachlan things where they're... I was fucked up. Where were we?
I think it was a PETA event.
PETA event, that's right.
And they weren't listening. I remember that. They were assholes.
Oh, no, they had me go up there and throw some, like, chew toys in the crowd and say, yes, it's tough to catch. Imagine catching a chew toy, you know, while you've got, you know, like doggy AIDS or some shit.
That's what it was.
That's what it was, yeah.
Doggy AIDS.
But you've always been...
East Hollywood.
You've always, that's funny. Fuck you. That's funny.
Why was East Hollywood a problem?
Why is East Hollywood a problem?
I thought West Hollywood was hacky. All right.
Yeah, no, you're fine, Bill.
All right.
You don't need to change, but I would like to see if you're open to suggestion. So
all right.
You said, I'm down to come on the show. You've been watching these, you know, writes in all the time, tells me, you know, I love these episodes where you talk to the fat people who can't stop eating, which we got no shortage of, you know.
Yeah.
We had a sweeps week of hermaphrodites who learned how to play the accordion.
Oh,
For some reason, you were really, that piqued your interest. But what fascinates me about you, Bill, is you're a family man. And you've done a lot, you know, it's, but I want to know, you know, anger comes from, you know, deep down. And what is it about people that pisses you the fuck off, you know? Because I'll go into a Rite Aid and somebody will be like, where are the paper towels? And I'll be this close to taking out a little Swiss Army knife and just fucking jabbing it.
That's why I've always been a fan of your show.
Appreciate it.
Because as much as, like, you're helping people,
well,
I can just see you snapping a hooker's neck in Reno.
In Reno, try Sacramento.
Yeah, you look like a... You look like a corrupt cop. Like you have a taped up pistol in your ankle. And I think your wife is afraid of you.
Don't make
Like
me
if the
laugh.
hermaphrodites didn't bring it that week and you didn't get the ratings you wanted. Like I just see her in a panic making a Reuben before you can get home to try to calm you.
Don't make me laugh, Bill. My mustache will fall off.
All right.
Has there been a time in your life you've been so angry you just can't control it? Because I think we all deal with that. We all deal with those moments where you're on an airplane and someone tries to shove their bag next to your bag, or they try to sniff a whiff of a cookie in first class. You know, just bullshit, I guess. Because most people are trying to do their best. But why do we come up short?
Why? I don't know.
All right,
Because you
moving
know
on.
why? No. It's God's fault. That's my new thing.
I heard you talk
I
about
want
that.
people to stop praising God on Sunday and hold him accountable for the amount of mouth-breathing, inconsiderate fucking morons
Sure.
that he makes. And then he blames the devil. But the devil is his former employee. That's like his excuse.
I never thought of it like
Oh,
that.
it's the devil. It's like, yeah, well, you made him. Why don't you get rid of him?
God did make the devil, didn't he?
Yeah, and he made fucking animals with like vampire teeth and then other ones with teeth like ours, and their job is to get ripped apart and eaten alive. I mean, he's not a good dude.
Yeah, he's not. And he made people who like don't say thanks when you hold the door for him.
He did.
Or-
And I would go a little further. Pedophiles.
Well, that's going way
he
further,
made
but
them
okay.
too. He made kid fuckers.
Pig fuckers.
And I was like, oh, no, that wasn't me. They listened to the devil.
Yeah. Well, bestiality is a whole other book, you know. Why do you think
It's
animals are so attractive to I went to high school with a guy, I won't say his name, but it was Clayton, and he's on Facebook still, which that's the part that baffles me, because if
What did he fuck?
You know, a horse, which I know.
Impressive.
That's what I said. I was like,
Anybody
you know,
can ride a horse, but to fuck one.
well, imagine telling your family that night where you were. You know, let's do a little role play, okay?
Who fucked the horse?
You're my wife. I fucked it. Do you want to fuck it?
Yeah, I want to be the guy who fucked the horse. Hey,
What's up, sweetheart? Where you been?
you know, it was out.
Well, there's a lot of places. Be more specific.
Yeah, you know, I thought there was some. The fence needed to be mended, so
We don't
I went out
have
there.
a fence, David.
I was building a section of it, and
Okay. Oh, because of the owls that keep breaking in.
yeah.
I never said I was good at improv, okay? So let's just saddle up together, no pun intended. So, okay, sweetheart, you've been gone for an hour and a half, and normally you go out for cheese or a scratch ticket. Why do you have horse cum on your jeans?
Well, I told you that we were gonna try to breed the horse. Remember when I said that? Did I not tell you that?
No,
I
it's
forgot to tell you that.
It's
Yeah,
coming
that's-
back to me.
Yeah, that's why I had the rubber gloves, and I you know. just
I
sort
did
of
remember the
jerked it off.
gloves, and I thought, we don't, you know, have a garden, but okay.
We don't have a horse either, but we have a neighbor. With a horse.
So what happened with you and the horse then?
Well, you know, they say that horses pick up on vibes and you want them to be relaxed. I didn't want to end up like Christopher Reeve and break my neck, so I wanted this horse to be relaxed.
You don't
Yeah,
want to.
I don't know what these people have against facts. Christopher Reeves was thrown
Reeve
from
got on a horse, he fell off,
and he
Superman's
broke
not
his
real,
neck.
and he broke his neck. Deal with it.
And then considered himself lucky. And he went on award shows smiling. And I found that so, like, and it was like, God only challenges those that can accept it. Because if that was me, I would have just kept driving right off the edge. I would have pretended I was cool with it, like, yeah, that's fantastic, just being ahead, you know? And then just waiting. Hey, take me down to the pier. I love this, I miss the smell of sea salt. And then once they got me, those fucking things, I would go right over, like fucking OJ in The Naked Gun up the upper deck. I would.
That was a good movie.
He better not challenge me, because he's going to be horribly disappointed with the outcome.
So you fucked a horse, sweetheart? Anytime you
I
talk
did.
about Christopher Reeve, I always know you're up to no good.
All right, yeah, fuck the horse.
And scene. All right, well, that was fun. Bill. Yeah, this guy, you're getting a real treat with this. Bill, yelling is an art form, I believe. You know, there's a way to be likable, but also be, disgruntled. And I think you've met...
You sound like me trying to justify my behavior to my wife. I wasn't yelling, I was disgruntled.
Well, that's what I want to talk about.
I was perturbed.
Perturbed is a good word. There's certain words you can use to get out of certain debacles. Debacle's another one.
Debacles is a great one.
Now, have you ever found yourself in a wife fight where you're just like, divorce isn't an option, but, and violence isn't, I don't think, but we've all picked up a pillow and thought, what could I do with this?
Exactly. I could rest my head on it. I could put it over her face.
Yeah. Give her the old Smothers Brothers.
There's a wide range of things you can do with the You can have it between your knees if you got a bad back.
Yeah.
Or you can just...
Shove it down.
Yeah, hold it on.
Cut off the air supply. I think that there is...
But you know what's good, though? It gives you enough time, like, do I really want to do this?
That's right.
The flailing starts to get less and less. You're like, all right, do I really think I'm going to get away with this? Because I've shoplifted, I've cheated on my taxes, and now I'm going to murder. This is like the hardest thing. They're going to know I'm
to get away with. They're going to know because your fingerprints are on that pillow. Now, I love this. What did you steal? Because we've all stolen. You know what I'm saying? Mark, what have you stolen? Money? Oh, I thought you were going to say like bread, but okay.
I was going to go with cigarettes. This guy, money. Hey, my mom left her purse on the kitchen table,
Yeah.
What did she think was going to happen?
Yeah, well, we don't have to get into it, Mark. Okay, good. Shoot me a DM and we'll maybe post a screenshot of it. What did you steal, Bill? Like Kit Kats from a 7-Eleven or?
Yeah, all of that when I was a kid. Yeah, Matchbox cars, whatever the fuck. That was the Game Boys of back then.
Matchbox cars.
Toys.
Yeah, I remember
And then
those.
I got older. What did I steal? I think I didn't. Then I kind of stopped stealing. You know, when a serial killer just sort of stops killing for a while, and then they kind of come back. I kind of did that. I stopped stealing from like.
Yeah.
I would always get caught, and my mother would make me go into the store and apologize, be like, "I stole this," and it was really embarrassing. So I stopped for a while, and then when I got into drinking, we would try to steal
booze.
Yeah. So the oldest person would walk in. To the packy, as we called it, the package store, and you would walk in, you'd put snow on the license plate, and you'd stand in line like you were going to pay for it, and at the last second, they would run out, and then we would start driving away, and they would jump in.
That's some X-Men shit right there.
Well, no, because the one time the dude finally did it, we ended up getting caught because, it's a long fucking story.
Yeah, and thanks for saving it. Now, I think there is I gotta be honest, it felt like there was no ending to that, but... Bill,
I want to ask you a question.
Hey, I'm an open book. Ever since Robin and I celebrated our, I think, 42nd anniversary, and you're coming up on what, like 25?
No, I've been married for 10 years.
All right, take it easy.
All right. What's the matter? Well, why, when you fuck up, is it take it easy?
Yeah, you're right. I got my own issues, Bill, and that's why
You have your wife chained to the fucking wine cellar or some shit. She comes home.
Well, only because she likes it like that.
All right.
My wife's a freak, and as you get older, I'm coming up again on 42 years, you're going to see. You got to mix it up. Toys, hey, we'll go to a Bed Bath & Beyond and be like, oh, could that fit, you know? We'll be right back. We'll keep it right here, actually. We're out of commercials.
Here's my question. Are you a legitimate therapist?
I mean,
You're licensed. So you were licensed and you were doing therapy. At what point were you sitting there bored out of your mind, listening to one person's problems, and you said to yourself, like, you know what? I want groupies. I want whores.
Yeah.
I want to do this I don't really want to help people. I want to get famous.
I think it was, I went on the Oprah show, and she, that energy, it's like a Family Feud taping, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you watch an episode of Family Feud, and Steve's like, Teresa, name one thing you drop in the toilet, and she's like, yo, Keith. Right, and her whole family's like, you're a goddamn genius, Teresa. So Oprah's got a similar sensibility, audience-wise, and I guess I just got addicted to the feeling. You know what I'm talking about,
So
Mr.
you
Red Rocks.
accidentally just fell into this business.
Oh yeah, look, I wanted to be I don't know. I wanted to open like a TCBY, the old frozen yogurt spot. I thought it might be fun to be a teacher, I wrote down here you talked a lot about Nazis. No, well, let me finish. I'll not join the group,
You know who
but
made the
stop
Nazis?
'em.
Who made the Nazis?
Who made the Nazis?
Yeah. God.
Hugo Boss. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, Hugo Boss outfitted the Nazis.
That's what I meant. Let me finish.
And they crushed it.
Oh, Hugo Boss.
Gorgeous.
Man, it's
as
tough to-
ugly as the work that was done in them, the clothes were gorgeous.
Why do you think Nazis get such a bad
You
rap?
guys don't like fashion? What's that?
Why do you think, I'll say it again, why do you think Nazis get such a bad rap?
Because it was on video. That's why. No, because you can't deny it.
You can't.
You can't just pretend it didn't happen and not put it in the history books. They filmed the shit
Right.
because they thought they were going to win.
Okay, I got it. All right.
You know who else thought they were going to win? The Catholic Church. And they wanted them to win because they were going to take out a whole religion. That was good for their business. And then all of a sudden they fucking lost. And then they had to give back the gold and shit to the families. Like, oh, sorry about that. Oh, is that us? Oh, yeah. You ever read about that?
Yeah,
No, they found fucking dead Jewish people's belongings and all of the good shit, not the clothes. They didn't give a fuck about that, but the shit that was worth money, they found it in the Vatican. Some of it, not all of it.
You gonna see the new Indiana Jones? I'm just trying to keep it light, Bill. I'm sorry. I respect.
Are you gonna see Barbie?
Potentially.
Were you up for the? I heard you were up for the role.
Look, I don't want to say not for in Barbie, but yeah. I mean, look, I've Ryan Gosling's a friend of a friend. I think we've all been in this business long enough.
He has a house 2 over from you, right?
Correct. Yeah. So
yours is bigger though, right?
I don't want to. It's hey. Do I have a jacuzzi in the pool? No, but we're going to build one someday. We've got like a mini zoo. That's, I guess, my flex. You know how Robert Downey Jr. has like llamas and...
Have you and your wife ever swung with another famous couple?
Duh.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Bill, I would love to answer a question without... Yeah, I mean, look, I think, again... Robin takes the charge. Again, 42 years, you got to keep it fresh. And she once told me, she was like, I'm tired of you having to have people tell you to go fuck yourself, so I'm going to wear a mask of your face so you can fuck me and feel what it feels like. We'll be right back. No, we're going to keep it right here. We got no more commercials, Bill. But no, I don't know. Well, look, riddle me this. So you've been married...
I was picturing like that's what you say after you orgasm, you know? We'll be right back. And then you go get a warm washcloth and you just throw it at her. You have a giant horse cock, don't you, Phil? You just look like you do. You bald, fucking mustachioed Dennis Franz looking guys. You guys are always in coming in the steam room with some fucking Depression era meat hammer.
I'll take that
Coming
as a
in like it looks
compliment.
like it's hanging from a bell.
I mean, look, I'm not going to confirm or deny the size of my cock, but I will say that, being bald has not been a bad thing. And you've been bald for how long?
Oh, I don't know. When did I shave my head? I don't know, like 10
years
12,
ago?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Do you feel like you stepped into your own once you became bald, Bill? Because as bald
I will
Phil,
say I got better acting roles because people looked at the redhead and they're like, oh, that's Richie Cunningham, blah, blah, blah. But when I shaved my head, I finally looked like the asshole that I am. and I started to get to play assholes.
Yeah,
It's
you're a
been
phenomenal actor. How good of a fucking actor is Bill Burr? I mean, I can't turn on the goddamn television without seeing you in a Star Wars show or a tampon commercial.
Tampon commercials are harder than you think.
Oh, I would pay top dollar to see you as the spokesperson for Tampax. It's not an easy thing to break down. You know, I'm a father. You're a father. At some point,
It's curable, though.
periods.
Yeah.
How so?
If you just lose enough weight as a woman.
Don't you tense up now. It's Tuesday. We're not even halfway through the week, and you're gonna go ahead.
What? Half those fucking ones that get all the likes on Instagram, there's no way they're still getting periods. They have like 0% body fat, those little flamingo legs.
No, you could. Yeah.
Don't you remember? You look at hot chicks back in the day. They were fucking. They had hips, thighs, and all. They could take a beating. Those women back then, you know. Now they all look like little number 2 pencils with sports bras.
Well,
There's no way they can have children.
No, and I think you can medically get rid of anything. You know, you look at Dr. Pimple Popper, or you know, even what is that? The show, the doctor. When a woman will walk in, she's like 60, and she's like, "Can you put tits on my knees or something?" What is it? The show, the plastic surgery show.
Oh, wrong plastic. Oh, wait, fuck.
Botched.
Botched.
Yeah, where everything is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, great show though.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think they do better? Do they fix botched plastic surgery or tattoos better? Because they always make the tattoos just more of a fucking mess.
Right.
It's like, why don't you just get the shit taken off and start over again?
Yeah, they're always trying
It's like, I don't know, I fucking fell in love with a guy who had a Caprice Classic, so I put they always turn it into a rose. All right, we'll put some petals around it, and then it's a Caprice Classic with fucking rose petals around it.
Yeah, you just got to go with the flow.
I got a tramp stamp. I want to get fucking rid of it. And then they just color in her whole back, where it looks like she banged one sailor. Now it looks like she fucked the whole ship. I'm just doing this because you guys are groaning. Like you care about, that's what I do. That's how I help society. Somebody said something, I go, and then I get back with my day. Me time. Did you see this season's White Lotus? Oh my God, it's so good.
A friend of mine got a tattoo of his mom's name. It was Charisse, but they fucked it up. No joke. He goes, just turn it into Bigfoot sucking his own dick on a subway train.
And they did it.
And they did it, yeah.
With a rose, big rose petals.
Big rose on the back,
Yeah.
just to complete the package. Bill, we have a video from someone close to you because, look, it's not only strangers that are sometimes on the receiving end of your aggression, but it's people close to you. And someone sent in a video that we'd like to play, if that's all
Are
right.
you talking about me or you?
You.
All right. Because you don't fool me with your trying to help the world. This is you compensating for the horrible way you treat your wife at home when the show's over.
Well, that might be true, but this is my fucking show, so let's stick to the script.
I'm sorry. Did you make $700 million this year, bitch? Get on the linoleum and suck it. That's what I think happens in your fucking house. All right.
Well,
we'll be right back.
You're not wrong. And I hate that you're right. I don't know how you balance work and family life. Do your kids make you less angry? You've talked about it in your specials. Your Red Rock special to me is...
Mushrooms. Mushrooms made me less
Mushrooms
angry.
made you better?
Yes. I've only taken them, I take them like once a year, and every time it brings me down a little bit better. I don't have any desire to do it all the fucking time. I just like once a year.
Right.
I know these people, I fucking microdose. You know, when I was a kid, that was called being half in the bag. You know, when you have flask before you went to work, you know, all of this shit.
Yeah, people want to act.
You know what's the dumbest shit is
that?
Everybody taking these ice baths. Like, you can't just pour ice into your bathtub. You have to go out and buy the fucking thing. You're not training for the Olympics. You were on a fucking elliptical, all right? Just put the shower water on cold. That will help with your inflammation. Stop acting like you're a world-class athlete, you tub of shit.
I actually just bought one of those ice bath things, so... But I hear what you're saying. I'm not going to post about it. That's the
your
problem.
giant dick and balls.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it out if that's what you're leading towards, but... Now, Bill, is there something about kids that has made you soften up? Because you told me this when we were texting. I'm seeing the world differently. I think that's the point of having kids, so you can, check out what life is like through their lens. Because I've been to Disney World.
Are you reading Hallmark cards? This is like every cliche.
Yeah.
See the world again through a child's eyes. No, I mean, I definitely quit boozing. I quit drinking because I had my daughter, and I was just like, I'm fucking hammered. And if somebody comes through the door, then I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna fall off the couch. So I just didn't want him to see me drunk.
Sure. You seem like a fun drunk, though.
I was a fun drunk.
What was your karaoke go-to? Let me guess. Look at this photograph.
Every fucking time I did, I laughed. Something, Canada.
Yeah. Or
I have that song. That's the only Nickelback song I have on my phone.
I fucking love Nickelback. I fucking Nickelback, Creed, My Chemical Romance, Bare Naked Ladies, Hanson, OMC, Garth Brooks, Shania Twain, Tracy Chapman, Lionel Richie. Marry, fuck, kill, fuck, marry, marry.
That's impressive.
Well, I like to have a good time, and when I feel Robin and I get into one of those tense times, I go, let's just sing, Okay.
Do you have a karaoke room in your giant house?
Yeah.
Little stage?
Yeah. I love to perform. I'm addicted.
I like George Jones.
George Jones.
I'm a big George Jones.
What is he? Is that a country artist?
Yeah.
What is
he has the saddest songs.
Someone's on the freeway.
No, he's in a big empty house and she left and took his kid. Like shit like that.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like...
Well, country music...
But it's like so sad.
That it's not... But you find yourself
it makes
tapping
you
your
laugh.
toe.
No, you start laughing. It's just so fucking...
Well, every
right up.
Yeah.
Come on in. Yeah. If you'd like to see the something of a man.
Yeah, the sun's coming out.
No,
my dog's in the back. There's ketchup on my pants again. I'm going to the back to get another pair.
Take me to Siberia. The coldest weather of the wintertime.
When's it?
And it would feel just like spring in California if I knew you were mine.
It's a love song.
Yeah. My neighbor tried to fuck me.
I was still wearing my boots.
Here comes the Postmates.
Why do I have a glass front door? Maybe he will join us if there's enough food. Sorry.
America. Yeah. As long as they end it with the Star Spangled Banner.
I would have gone Canadian.
Yeah, well, Canada's one of those countries that's, you talk about the USA being up shit creek without a paddle. Canada, I know didn't you just perform in Canada?
Yep, I was up in Edmonton.
Great. Bill, what's your favorite color?
I'd say blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Okay. I did want to play that video real quick of someone in your laugh that wanted to contribute. Again, we know that there's rage coming from the heart of the problem. And not to say that it's a problem, but you agreed to come out here so that we could just kind of digress and decompress and make progress on what's happening. So let's play that video real quick.
Hi, I'm Bill Burr's wife, and he's a good man. We've been married for a long time now, but sometimes he can be too much. Like the other night, I saw him yelling at the microwave, "Popcorn's not pizza, you cocksuckers!" He's doing too much. Dr. Phil, can you please help him?
Does she ever stop bitching? It's like, if I got 1,000 road gigs a year, am I doing too much? No, that's just fine. Drag your ass on another United flight. She doesn't give a fuck. Go up to the top of the globe where there's fucking wildfires and fucking polar bears walking around. Perform to a bunch of drunk Canadians in a park. You think she gives a fuck? No.
I don't think she does.
She's out getting her nails done.
Well, fuck me. Where'd you guys meet? I guess every love story has an origin story, right?
Uh-huh.
Was it like was it outdoors? It was pre-internet.
Oh, yeah, I had to talk to her.
Fuck. Doesn't that just drive you crazy when you see these kids just being like, nope, nope, would suck it, Or I don't know, whatever they say.
I know. Everybody gets to act like they're a lead singer.
Yeah, you're not that cool, Damien.
But, good for them.
Good for them. I know. You're cutting out the middleman.
That's what I.
I know. I try to find myself giving more benefit of the doubt. But
you know where I used to meet women when I lived in New York?
Where?
Public transportation.
Shut up.
They had their guard down. Their guard. What are you saying? Like what? That's fucking skills.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
You pick up a woman on a bus. First of all, you're riding the bus too, so she's thinking you're also broke, right? So that's another degree of difficulty. I could never do it in a bar.
Yeah.
What I would always wait is for some psycho junkie or homeless person, this is back when New York was crazy, to do something fucked up. And if there was, somebody cute next to me, I would say something funny, which eased her. Next thing you know, I got a phone number.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but for some reason, look at you guys. You guys all act like that's creepy.
Yeah.
It's skill, I know. That's like fucking toxic.
Small...
Why'd you do that because you wanted to fuck her? Yes. It's legal. I can ask you out, I can try to dazzle you, and hopefully make you want to fuck me, right?
Right. Yeah, life is just one big twat, and we're all trying to make it come.
That's a My Chemical Romance song, isn't it?
It is. No, it's actually a Tony Robbins quote, but he said I could use it. I don't know, meeting people is tough for me. I'm so isolated, so, I go out for stuff like this, or I'll go get a glass of wine somewhere. Anyway. And this is my problem. I come up short with small talk because I'm so invested in everyone's problems that I eventually run.
No, I want to talk more about you going out.
Sure, well,
getting a little glass of red wine.
Well, yeah.
Looking for the weak one in the herd.
Well,
Maybe
wife.
I'm doing a couple of your fucking shirt buttons, showing off some of that gray chest hair.
Sure. Oh,
Putting your belly on them so they can't get up from the stool.
I'm working on it.
1978 style.
Oh, I didn't even know squirting was legal in the 70s, but I got some stories if you want to play Uno later. Are you a card game guy? I know you're like a poker guy. You don't like to gamble though, do you?
No. No. I mean, it's stupid.
It's dumb, yeah.
It's over before it starts. I used to watch gambling in the old James Bond movies, and it was like he was there the whole night with some hot chick.
Right.
So then you go up, and it's like within 3 turns of the fucking wheel or whatever, you like have to go back to an ATM machine. It's like, I don't know how you sustain it. I only saw one guy ever do it. He was a cattle rancher, and they were all in town, and they brought their fucking herd in for slaughter, and he had this giant stack of chips at the fucking the crap table.
Yep.
And I was working Harris, the Improv, and I came down at breakfast, and I saw him. He had the cowboy hat and the boots and all that. Came back fucking like 9 hours later to do my show, and he was still standing there, leaning there, and he had like fucking like, three rows left. And I was like, that guy is the James Bond of cowboys.
Yeah, it's a bold move to even dress up like a cowboy when you're not a cowboy.
But he was one.
Oh.
This isn't like a hipster.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
so,
he wasn't like a hipster. Remember when hipsters used to wear like those gas station shirts with somebody else's name that actually did the job? My fantasy
it'd be like a Filipino
was
woman
always
named Daryl.
that they would run into the guy named Cliff.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what is my life ironic to you, you fucking asshole? And just beats him down with like a fucking brake pad or some shit.
Well, before we wrap this up, I don't know if you saw the first half of the show, but I met a young gentleman named Darwin. He's going through a goth phase. He's trying to figure it out like we all are. And I would love if I could bring him up just for a couple minutes and get a quick piece of feedback from a real dad. Guys, please welcome back to the stage, Darwin.
All right.
Come on, guys. He needs some support and love. Let's make it crazy for him. Come on up, Darwin. Grab a microphone real quick.
He looks like a school shooter.
Yep. I'm well aware. Darwin, this is Bill Burr.
What's up? What's going on? Hey, how are you? How's it going?
Good.
Bill, when you take... Go ahead.
He asked me if I was good, and then I said not.
Right. See, this is what I've been fucking dealing with. He's just sucking the life out of the program tonight.
Uh-huh.
Thank God you got here.
What do you want me to do with him?
I'll be honest, I didn't think this through.
You want me to help him out?
If you got any advice, you've been doing it. You've taken it.
You like women?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Fist bump. There you go. All right. You got a girlfriend?
I'm working on it.
That's good.
What are you working on? What are you doing to put yourself in a position to make someone come?
See, you're coming too hard. You gotta eat.
You're right.
This
You're
guy,
right.
he's
That's
a
on me.
sensitive kid.
That's on me. Go ahead.
He's
Bill.
hiding, man. You know, I'm trying to gradually draw it out.
You're
you went
right.
fucking
You're right.
2-minute offense there. Just got right to it.
Throwing Hail Marys on first down. That's on me.
Yeah. Onside kick to start the fucking game.
Well, if you play me in Madden, I do kick field goals on 4th and 60.
All right. Is there a reason? Like, he's staring at me. It's making me fucking uncomfortable. I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, no, I
Darwin, do you have one? How about this?
I've got a question for you.
We got time for one legit question for Bill Burr. Go ahead.
Okay, let's make it 6. I'm trying to connect with my dad, and I know you're like a dad and stuff. Like, do you have any advice?
How old's your dad?
He's like 63.
Is he in good health?
Yeah, great.
Well, I've let it ride out for like 5 years, and I would figure yourself out.
So don't even.
Around 68, see if you can break bed with him. But right now, this is you're in the prime of your life. You should be going down to what do they fucking do? You guys still do spring break, or is that like considered toxic?
Go to like Daytona Beach and
Daytona Beach, yeah. Show your tits.
Yeah, show your tits.
You just bring the beads.
Throw beads, yeah.
Go to a stock car event.
Yeah.
I've never seen titties before.
All right, well that's pretty easy.
Yeah, all you gotta do is Google tits. Yeah, I you know.
See, I try to talk with him, and he's so aggressive.
No, okay, don't do that. Don't.
wait a minute.
No, you know what? No, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this.
Guys,
I've had enough of this.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Dr. Phil is a righty.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Did you see that? His last kick was faster than the speed of sound. That was north of 800 miles an hour.
Well, we only had one run through.
Chicks dig scars, man. You got a fucking story. You're gonna be in there. I know you're half in the bag. Just go to a fucking bar tonight. Find a lady of a certain age still wearing leopard print.
Bill, he might be
tell her
dead.
she's beautiful and you like Heart, and you'll fucking bang her. See, nobody knows who Heart is. All right, go ahead.
Nobody knows who Hart is, Bill, and I love that. Hold that thought. Nobody knows who Hart is, but I do think that we all know where the heart is. You know, sometimes it's here, but sometimes, you know, it's unclear where it is. Okay? We're trying to get up with the sun and go to bed with the moon. Sometimes you take NyQuil and Viagra at the same time. You ever done that, Bill?
Yeah, not on purpose. I thought it was Dayquil. I fucked up. I was trying to be like extra awake.
We're all trying to figure it out, but we got to figure ourselves out. You know, a famous friend of mine, Jada Pinkett Smith, she once told me, oh, I forget, but she, you know, I know who she is, and it's important to know who you are. But as Bill Burr showed us tonight, if you don't look in the mirror, you can't look in the rearview mirror. Isn't that what you said?
That was the general idea, yeah.
And whether you're a proud boy or a naughty girl, whether you work at Subway or you've just seen the Jared documentary on Hulu, I think 2023 could be the year where things get back to normal. Finally, you know, I mean, shit. I was at LAX 2 weeks ago, and there was poop in the urinal. And someday I'll have more to that story, but I guess the point is, be good to each other. And Mark, I hope someday you find it in your heart to return all that cash. that you stole from your family. I'd like to thank my guest, Bill Burr, tonight. Did you guys enjoy the stylings of the great Bill Burr? I don't think that's enough. You guys, the great Bill Burr.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I want to thank my guest, Darwin.
Darwin, come on, help
He's 17, but there's hope still. And I want to thank you guys. Did you have a good time tonight? I said, did you fucking have a good time tonight? God damn it. Robin, I'll see you at home. I'm horny as shit. DJ, hit it.